The China Bank building in Binondo, built from 1923 to 1924, is a neoclassical Beaux-Arts structure designed by German architect Julius Arthur Nicklaus Gumbert. During the Battle of Manila in 1945, it was used by Japanese forces and later burned. The building was repaired and served as China Bank's head office until 1969. Restoration began in 2018 for the bank's centennial, but was delayed by the COVID-19 pandemic, finishing in December 2021. The restored building, now a bank and museum, showcases artifacts and memorabilia. The project aimed to preserve its historical integrity while making it resilient for the future, symbolizing China Bank's strength and the revitalization of Binondo.
The Don Roman Santos building is an important structure in Manila, found on Escolta Street in Santa Cruz. It's a pretty building with a neoclassical design, and it's right by Plaza Lacson, once Plaza Goiti, making it easy to get to other places in the city like Carriedo Street or Rizal Avenue. It was first built in 1894 and got bigger in 1957, showing how architecture and society changed over time. At first, it was the home of the Monte de Piedad Savings Bank until 1937. Then it became an American Red Cross hospital from 1945 to 1947. After that, it became a place for business, housing the Prudential Bank and South Supermart. Now, it's a Bank of the Philippine Islands branch. This building has been through a lot, showing its importance in different parts of Philippine history. The Hogar Filipino building, built between 1911 and 1914, is a 5-story office designed in Beaux-Arts, Renaissance, and neoclassical styles. Located by the Pasig River, it was a wedding gift from Don Antonio Melian Pavia to Doña Margarita Zobel y de Ayala. Melian established the Hogar Filipino and housed various businesses. Despite surviving the Battle of Manila with minor damages in 1945, the building was eventually abandoned. Recently, news surfaced about its sale to Chinese Filipino developers who might demolish it for a condominium. This sparked outrage among heritage conservationists, leading to petitions to save it. The new owners now plan to use it as a warehouse. Citizens are urged to preserve such historical buildings as they tell stories of the past and embody the country's heritage.
The first United building, once Perez Samanillo building, stands tall on Escolta Street in Manila, Philippines, designed by Andres Luna de San Pedro. Built in 1928, it was the city's tallest. Its owner, Don Luis Perez Samanillo, lost his life in the Spanish Civil War and his son in World War II. The building's Art Deco style showcases geometric patterns like chevrons and spirals, winning a Decor Award in 1928. Notable personalities like Dolphy and Nora Aunor had offices here, and it was a hub for film production. Today, it hosts Hub, Make Lab, a creative space with shops, a museum, and a co-working area. Berg's department store once occupied this space, later managed by Sai Lian Teng's family, the current owners. The Regina building, formerly the Rojas building, was designed by Andres Luna de San Pedro, son of the renowned painter Juan Luna. Constructed in 1915 in Manila's Binondo district, it combined neoclassical and Beaux-Arts styles. Originally 3 stories, it expanded to 4 when bought by the De Leon family. Located at Escolta Street and Calle David, it sat between Estero de la Reina and the Pasig River. It housed businesses like the Madrigal Steamship Company and insurance firms like Provident Insurance Corporation. Despite World War II damage, it survived, later accommodating freight forwarding companies. Efforts now aim to revive Manila's historic districts, supported by initiatives like #VivaManila. The Calvo building, constructed in 1938 by architect Fernando Ocampo, stands out on Escolta for its Beaux-Arts style. Initially owned by Emiliana Mortera, VDA, De Calvo, it housed prominent businesses like the Bank of Commerce and law offices. During World War II, it briefly served Japanese forces and suffered damage in the Battle of Manila, later restored in 1946. Known for its historic significance, it hosted Robert Stewart's Republic Broadcasting Service, a precursor to DZBB-GMA network. Today, it accommodates various shops and features the Escolta Museum and the Art District Gallery. Notably, it retains a manual Otis elevator, a rarity today, showcasing its timeless allure amidst modern developments on Escolta Avenue. The Santa Cruz building in Manila, located at the entrance of Escolta, was a historical landmark. Built in 1948, it was known as the Watch Center of downtown Manila and housed various businesses, including a famous lottery retailer and the popular Pansiteria Nacional. Despite being presumed an important cultural property under the National Cultural Heritage Act of 2009, it faced demolition in 2019. Advocacy groups and local citizens campaigned to preserve it, but a fire in October 2019 and a subsequent earthquake in July 2021 led to its eventual demolition by August 2021. The National Historical Commission of the Philippines permitted the demolition due to safety concerns, but urged replicating its facade to preserve its memory. The Capitol Theater, designed by Juan Nakpil in 1935, was a grand Art Deco building on Escolta in Manila. Known for its unique design and Sampaguita-themed interiors, it was a popular entertainment spot with 800 seats and air conditioning. Despite efforts by cultural groups, the theater was demolished in June 2020, leaving only its tower and facade intact. This sparked discussions about preserving historical buildings amid urban development. Initiatives like the Escolta Commercial Association and Hola Escolta aim to revive the area and honor its architectural heritage. The loss of the Capitol Theater highlights the challenge of balancing modernization with conserving cultural landmarks for future generations.